My brothers and sisters, I've been reading the Pope's new book about Holy Week and found it very interesting. There are many different elements in it that I found fascinating because of the insights that he provides into the last week of our Lord's life before his crucifixion and resurrection. But one point he made about the entry to Jerusalem I've never thought of before. It talks in the scriptures that when Jesus arrived he was greeted by the crowds. The Pope makes the point that the crowds that greeted him were in fact the people who travelled along with him, that generally speaking the people of the city of Jerusalem would have been indifferent to the coming of Jesus. So the welcome was given to him by people who knew him. They had seen him in action, they'd heard him speak, and that's why they called him the King and the one who'd come to save the people. And it reminded me of a hymn that we sing often in our churches called Companions on the Journey, that we are companions on the journey with our Lord, and every year when we celebrate Holy Week, it's an opportunity for us to journey along with Jesus in a special way as we remember his death, his resurrection, his suffering, his great love for us, the way in which he gave everything for our sake. So it just gives us a chance to deepen the relationship we have with him on this journey that we have going along. This year as well, on the Sunday after Easter, there's another element about the companions on the journey when we celebrate the beatification of Pope John Paul II. In many ways, he's been a special companion with us, being Pope for all those years and being in the spotlight, teaching us and revealing to us what it's like to be a disciple of the Lord. I found it especially moving to watch him in the last years of his life as he got sicker and sicker and yet was still so faithful to his ministry and so kind and generous to people and making no concessions to the illness that he was experiencing. So he's a real companion on our journey as we go through all the different elements of our lives. And we can honour him now as a blessed and turn to him in our prayers with more confidence now that he's been acknowledged in his holiness and ask him to help us. And I'm sure his message would be that being companions on the journey with Jesus means that we have to draw close to our Lord in all the ways that we can. Our prayer every day, talking to Jesus about our lives and about the things that are important to us, our hopes, our anxieties, our joys and our griefs. This is the way that we can truly mark our companionship with the Lord as we journey along the way.